Right now on Apple Valley News Now, live at 5.
Honoring Charlie Kirk, but was it a controversial proclamation in the city of Pasco? Why the mayor is acknowledging that it was unusual for the council.
Plus, a training ground for first responders and federal agencies. We'll take you out to the Tri-Cities Airport for a simulated plane crash.
We'll have that story also ahead. How changes to the Home Ownership Assistance Program could help low-income families buy a home in the Tri-Cities.
And taking you out to a live look now, looking down upon Yakima. Beautiful shot here. We have meteorologist Tiffany Savona in for Stacy Lee, tracking temperatures and if they'll be steady this week. Your News at 5 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 5 on your side.
Here we go. Good evening. Thank you for joining us. I'm Austin Reed.
And I'm Wendy Redman. It is September the 17th.
All right, first here at 5 o'clock in Pasco, the City Council chose to honor Charlie Kirk's passing by reading a proclamation. Pasco's mayor introduced the proclamation for Charlie Kirk while acknowledging its potential controversy and that such proclamations are not unusual for the council. He shared that other council members had reached out to him, initially considering a moment of silence. The mayor ultimately agreed with a council member's suggestion to present that proclamation. He explained his decision was rooted in Kirk's support for free speech.
Whereas the City of Pasco joins communities across the country in mourning this profound loss, and I recognize the impact of Charlie's voice, leadership, and unwavering devotion to truth. And therefore I, David Milne, Mayor of City of Pasco, Washington, do hereby proclaim September 15th, 2025 as a day of honor to the life of Charlie Kirk, and urge all residents to reflect on Charlie's legacy of faith, freedom, and service, and to recommit ourselves to these founding values.
Councilwoman Blanche Barajas expressed that if the council is honoring one recent national passing, they should also remember all lives recently lost due to gun violence, from students at Evergreen High School to Senator Melissa Hortman and her husband, plus the young girl from Ukraine who was murdered.
In Richland, one person died following a crash involving a vehicle and bicycle. Dispatch records show the Richland Police Department responded to the intersection of Duport Hale Street and Tanglewood Drive shortly after 5:30 this morning. Officers arrived to find a car had struck a bicyclist. Officials say the bicyclist died as a result of their injuries. The westbound lanes of Duport Hale Street were closed for the investigation, but reopened shortly before noon. Turning now to weather, we do have meteorologist Tiffany Savona in for Stacy Lee tonight.
That's right. She has a first look at your forecast, and it sounds like you're tracking if we may see fall temperatures arrive soon.
We may, soon as in next week. Not so much this week, but it is the last week of summer. So summer living up to its name here in the Columbia Basin, along the foothills of the Blues and the east slopes of the Cascades. The sun is shining bright as we take a live look out of our Yakima sky cam there from courtesy of Bimar. It looks like there's a little bit of haze in the distance there as temperatures really warmed up today, more so than yesterday. Yesterday we saw highs in the lower 80s. Today, mid to upper 80s, 87 in Tri-Cities, that just went up a degree, 87 in Hermiston, 86 Pendleton, Walla Walla, and 87 degrees in Yakima. So this evening, it will be a warm one, but a nice night if you want to grill out or dine outdoors. Temperatures drop off pretty quickly with a clear sky and a light breeze once the sun sets, as temperatures drop into the lower 60s by 11. We'll start off in the mid to upper 50s tomorrow morning. So a cool start, but above average for this time of year. And we'll do it all over again tomorrow with highs back in the mid to upper 80s. So a very similar day expected tomorrow. We'll let you know when we may see a little bit of a cool down coming up. Back to you guys.
Tiffany, thanks so much. Hey, if you saw emergency vehicles at the Tri-Cities Airport today, don't worry, there was no real emergency there. The airport actually became a training ground for dozens of first responders and federal agencies. The Tri-Cities Airport hosted a major emergency drill today. Firefighters, police, the FAA, TSA, and the Port of Pasco simulated a plane crash caused by a drone. The FAA requires this comprehensive training every 3 years. 70 TriTech students wear special makeup to play crash victims, adding realism to the exercise.
Today was a great example of a successful exercise. Just being able to communicate well, we using our partners and our relationships locally. I think that's a good display of a good exercise.
Officials say the drill tests communication and coordination between agencies more than speed. Airport leaders notify travelers about the exercise to help avoid any confusion. The FAA will review today's performance before certifying the airport's emergency response readiness.
Bergstrom Aircraft is opening its doors for students interested in careers in aviation. The company is hosting an aviation career night, giving high schoolers and their parents a chance to explore opportunities in the industry. From pilots and mechanics to air traffic controllers and refueling techs, students will meet professionals from every corner of aviation. They'll also get hands-on experience touring the flight school, checking out maintenance facilities, and even sitting inside a training aircraft. Organizers tell us one of the biggest needs right now is finding young people interested in aircraft maintenance.
Probably more critical now to try and find or establish a pool of applicants for aircraft maintenance.
The event runs from 5 to 7 p.m. on October 21st at the aircraft facility in Pasco. It's open to all high school students in the Tri-Cities and their parents. The best part, it is completely free. Well, on Tuesday night, Yakima City Council approved 2 resolutions to strengthen traffic safety.
The first agreement with the Washington Traffic Safety Commission provides nearly $173,000 to fund impaired driving emphasis patrols, along with community education and outreach programs.
The second resolution provides up to $75,000 to support a regional crash team. The interlocal agreement between Yakima Police and the Traffic Safety Commission will help investigate serious and fatal collisions across the region.
So this fully funds an officer and overtime costs for them to go out and do nothing but DUI enforcement for the entire year. So that's item F. And then item G is a new project that we've been working on with the Washington Traffic Safety Commission to fund a regional crash team. We started this project this last year by purchasing some equipment.
Now, city officials say both agreements are designed to reduce dangerous driving and make local roads safer.
Heritage University is receiving $2.1 million from the National Science Foundation. It'll be used to improve students' STEM education. The school is calling the 5-year grant program SAGE. It will help its students catch up in STEM classes, which were especially hit hard by the COVID-19 pandemic. Heritage also plans to add support staff for tutoring and mentorship, as well as an international research trip to Panama and some local opportunities.
We have a number of funds built in for students to do local research. We have partners at the USDA lab in Wapato, at the WSU IRIC facility in Prosser, and also with the Yakima Nation and their natural resources programs.
Heritage University received a similar NSF grant in the past, and this award will help the school take its previous work further.
New tonight, the former director of the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention testified on Capitol Hill today.
In her testimony, she said she was fired for refusing to put politics before public health.
Michael Yoshida reports.
Dr. Susan Manar is testifying after her tenure as director of the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention lasted just 29 days.
I was fired for holding the line on scientific integrity.
Dr. Manar, as the first Senate-confirmed CDC director, was ousted last month amid clashes with U.S. Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. over vaccine policies and staffing. The ex-director saying Kennedy demanded all CDC policy and personnel decisions be cleared by political staff and asked her to commit in advance to approving vaccine recommendations and fire without cause career officials responsible for vaccine policy.
I responded that I could not pre-approve recommendations without reviewing the evidence. and I had no basis to fire scientific experts. He told me he had already spoken with the White House several times about having me removed.
Secretary Kennedy, who previously described Dr. Menares as a public health expert with unimpeachable credentials, said this earlier in the month when asked by senators about the firing.
I told her that she had to resign because I asked her, are you a trustworthy person? And she said no.
Also testifying Wednesday, Dr. Deborah Howry, who stepped down from her role as the CDC's chief medical officer in protest after Menares' ouster.
I resigned because CDC leaders were reduced to rubber stamps, supporting policies not based in science, and putting American lives at risk.
In Washington, Michael Yoshida reporting.
The doctor says Kennedy issued a directive requiring CDC policy and personnel decisions to have prior approval from political staff.
That's unlike the practice of past administrations. Now, following this newscast, ABC World News Tonight with David Muir reports on President Trump's visit to the United Kingdom amid tariff battles and protests, plus the Fed's decision on interest rates.
Then be sure to stay with us live at 6 p.m. for more local news.
Well, Disney's ABC is taking Jimmy Kimmel's late night talk show off the air indefinitely. This amid a controversy over his recent comments about Charlie Kirk's suspected killer. The abrupt announcement came this afternoon after at least one major operator of ABC affiliated stations said it would not broadcast the show for the foreseeable future. During his Monday evening monologue, Kimmel suggested Kirk's alleged killer, Tyler Robinson, might have been a pro-Trump Republican. Celebrity Family Feud will air in its place starting tonight. Coming up here on the news at 5, how a voter-approved bond is helping firefighters and boardmen get the water they need.
And let's go outside. Here's a live picture from Toppenish thanks to our Legends Casino Hotel Skycam. Meteorologist Tiffany Savona is back with a full look at your first alert forecast here at midweek. Stay right here.
Right now, U.S. Cellular makes it easy to switch and get $1,000 off any phone with no trade-in.
No trade-in? But we're willing to trade in our teeth.
Nope, you don't have to trade your teeth in or an old phone.
I like that.
Yeah, your parents get an amazing deal.
I almost lost this one.
Yeah, you get to leave your tooth under your pillow.
For me, it's Tooth Fairy time.
Get $1,000 off any phone with no trade-in, and we'll pay off your current contract when you switch. U.S. Cellular, built for us.
With depression, it feels like every day you're just going through the motions. But what if you could get your go back?
Go with Auvelity.
Auvelity worked fast. Some saw relief in as early as 1 week. And Auvelity lasted. On average, significant relief was seen at 6 weeks. Antidepressants may increase suicidal thoughts and actions in young adults. Tell your doctor about sudden changes to mood, thoughts, or behavior. Don't take Auvelity if you have a history of seizure, eating disorder, or have abruptly stopped drinking alcohol, or taking benzodiazepines, barbiturates, or anti-seizure medicine. Serious allergic reactions can occur. Don't take if you are allergic to dextromethorphan, bupropion, or any of the ingredients in Auvelity. Don't take with MAOIs. High blood pressure, manic episodes, serious eye problems, and dizziness can occur. Report all medicines you take to avoid a life-threatening condition. Don't take Auvelity if you are or may become pregnant. Side effects can include dizziness, headache, diarrhea, feeling sleepy, dry mouth, sexual function problems, and excessive sweating. Ask your provider about Auvelity.
Go with Auvelity.
Poor maintenance, old tires, bad brakes, that could be why the big truck hit you. At my law firm, we have a team that knows big truck wrecks. Big truck insurance companies know that we have the knowledge and experience to get you paid everything you deserve. Call the heavy hitter. When I call the insurance companies, they listen. Hit by a big truck, I know how to be their insurance companies. I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
The heavy hitter is the one for you. Call 853-2222.
Now's the time for a great deal on a new Honda. It's time to drive smarter with high-tech features and excellent reliability. From the Kelley Blue Book Best Value brand. Right now, you can get a 2.99% APR on a 2025 Accord.
Judy Justice.
And I'm just getting started.
Weekdays at 4 on Apple Valley News Now.
Welcome back. Thanks to a voter-approved bond, firefighters in Boardman had the water supply they needed to fight a recent fire.
Yeah, the $18 million bond passed in 2020 funded major water system upgrades, including larger water mains, a redundant loop, a 1 million-gallon tank, and a reliable backup supply. Officials say those improvements made the difference in keeping recent fires under control and keeping rates affordable for families.
We're fine. We're hardly even touching the system, which was huge because there was a lot of water being utilized. But not only does it affect public safety, but it's for our consumers. They have water when they need it. They have water pressure when they need it.
Well, the bond also paid for wastewater projects and a new pump station to make sure Boardman can keep up with future growth. Buying a home in the Tri-Cities area isn't easy right now, especially for low-income families. That's why the Tri-Cities Home Consortium has recently made changes to one of its biggest programs. The Home Ownership Assistance Program, also called Down Payment Assistance, has recently been revamped to provide more financial help for families looking to buy a home. Until recently, the program only offered $10,000 toward a down payment, but officials say that wasn't nearly enough in today's housing market. Now, eligible buyers can get up to 20% of their home's cost, capped at $50,000.
Looked at the market. We've looked at, you have lack of applications, a higher market. What can we do to help more families? And so we were able to increase our amount that we can offer, increase the funding through our home program, which is HUD funding, and then hopefully provide the assistance to more people.
The program is open to low-income families across Kennewick, Pasco, and Richland, but officials say it's still too early to tell how many more people will apply under the new guidelines.
In community events now, the 49th annual Sausage Festival, brought to you by Christ the King School in Richland, kicks off on Friday. The two-day festival is packed with food booths, live entertainment, games, family fun, and of course, sausage.
Gotta have that.
Gotta have that.
Yep.
Organizers say Sausage Fest brings together thousands of people each year, with all proceeds benefiting students at Christ the King School.
I continue to remind people that Sausage Fest is a dual purpose. One, it serves as a fundraiser to the school, but also it's a community event. We wouldn't put it on unless the Tri-City shows up, and they do every year. We get almost 30,000 people who cross through our gates every year.
All right, one change this year is parking. The school says there will be diagonal parking right along Long Avenue. Plus, drivers can park at the two churches right across the street from the school or at George Prout Pool. The event runs Friday and Saturday. Admission is free.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Tiffany Savona.
Good evening, and we have a lot of events going on this upcoming weekend, and the weather looks to be on the warm side, but it will cooperate, which is good news for the Sausage Fest, and we'll also have the forecast coming up in a minute for the Central Washington Fair. That's coming up in a little bit. Right now, our temperatures are in the mid to upper 80s, 87 in Tri-Cities, 86 in Walla Walla, 86 in Pendleton, and 87 degrees in Yakima. Keep in mind, we should be in the upper 70s to around 80 degrees this time of year. So we see these readings in the summer, but typically not this late in the game. Now, our winds have been pretty light today, anywhere between 3 and about 10 miles per hour right now. That is good, but our upper level winds are out of the south and west. That's also a good sign because that's keeping all of the wildfire smoke to our north as well. So we have the Labor Mountain Fire burning north of Cle Elum. You can kind of see that on our visible satellite imagery. That smoke drifting northward and northeastward because of those upper level winds. So air quality looking pretty good all across the region. Now today, high pressure kept us warm, sunny, and dry, but we're going to start to see a pattern change going forward. Tomorrow, not much change. High pressure still in control, and we're still going to be warm. So tomorrow will be very similar to what we saw today. Maybe a few more high-level clouds, but that is about it. Now, Friday, we're still warm, we're still dry, but notice offshore, we're tracking a big dip in the jet stream. We're going to have a storm system move on shore as we head into the weekend. And although we're looking mainly dry, we will see a drop in temperatures, and we will also see more in the way of cloud cover. So overnight tonight, a few clouds will be possible for us as temperatures fall back down into the 50s, and the 50s are actually mild for this time of year. We should be in the 40s, widespread 40s, so we'll take these 50s. Tomorrow afternoon, lots of sunshine, maybe a little bit more haze and smoke to our north as those fires continue to burn. I know the Labor Mountain fire only 7% contained. Highs tomorrow similar to what we saw today. 87 Tri-Cities, Hermiston, 85 in Sunnyside, 84 Pendleton, 86 in Walla Walla, and 86 degrees in Yakima. Here you go. The Central Washington State Fair in Yakima starts on Friday and continues this weekend and all the way through the following weekend, so you have plenty of time to go. If you enjoy the heat, well, the next few days, those will be your days to go. 86 on Friday. The breeze picks up this weekend, 87 Saturday. Cooler on Sunday with more clouds and a slight chance for a stray shower. Your Tri-City 7-day forecast showing that we keep it very warm and dry through the weekend. Breezy Saturday and Sunday. Sunday, you'll start to see those temperatures go down. Fall officially beginning on Monday, 80 degrees. We should be right around the upper 70s, so we will be close to average for this time of year. And then we could see a big cool down by the middle to end of next week as the pattern looks to be more unsettled. In Yakima, staying very warm, dry through Saturday, maybe a stray shower on Sunday, and then more 70s Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Walla Walla, middle 80s across the board, a little bit cooler Sunday, and then we go back up into the middle 80s Monday, Tuesday. In Hermiston, mid to upper 80s Thursday, Friday, Saturday, down to 80 on Sunday. So Sunday will be the slightly cooler day, and then we could be talking 70s and some rain by the middle of next week.
Meteorologist Tiffany Savona in for Stacy. Thank you. Up next, we will tell you why the city of West Richland is congratulating their public works team. Stay right here.
Good Shepherd provides the most up-to-date orthopedic care available. Our team of experienced board-certified surgeons, physiatrists, and podiatrists are capable of fulfilling your orthopedic needs. Services include precise joint replacements, sports medicine, all orthoscopic shoulder and knee repairs, fracture care, hand surgery, and foot and ankle care. We are here to help you with your pain and maximize your body's performance and function. Good Shepherd Orthopedics in Hermiston. Patients first, always.
Kittitas Valley Healthcare is your trusted home for health, offering expert orthopedic care for your family. With over 55 years of combined experience, our team uses state-of-the-art equipment to improve surgical outcomes and provide compassionate, patient-centered care. We're committed to making your experience comfortable and efficient, so you can stay active and healthy. Learn more and schedule a consultation through our website at kvhealthcare.org. Your home for health.
They say that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Well, they are correct.
Your seasonal situationship is a pumpkin spice iced coffee for $2.29.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Welcome to Nob Hill Casino, your premier gaming destination. Experience the thrill of a Vegas-style casino featuring the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club and unlock exclusive rewards every time you play. Challenge your skills at our 16-lane bowling alley. Unwind with a drink at our cozy bar, or enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner at the Last Frontier. The ultimate entertainment experience has something for everyone. Nob Hill Casino, where locals come to win.
It matters every day and every night. It matters that we're not just in your community, but that we're part of it.
We'd be happy to help you.
Making sure everyone feels welcomed and rewarded. It matters that we're here for what the doctor prescribed.
Thanks so much, Eric.
And also, just what the doctor ordered.
Need some help?
Right by your side.
Hi, Alex.
Right when you need us.
I'm gonna go grab that for you, okay?
Welcome to CVS. Join us.
Head to Queensgate Gardens in Richland for some fall family fun. Explore our corn and hay bale maze, zoom down the dump truck slide, and try our pumpkin archery. Get creative with pumpkin painting, play laser tag, and enjoy our U-Pick flower fields. Make fall memories at Queensgate Gardens in Richland.
Save $2,000 on Freedom to enjoy life without readers, glasses, or cataracts. Schedule your free consultation this month with K2 Vision RLE, America's most experienced in advanced lens procedures. Save $2,000 on K2 Vision RLE.
Time now for the Spotlight. The West Richland Wastewater Treatment Plant is being recognized by the Washington Department of Ecology. The city is congratulating their Public Works team after receiving the 2024 Outstanding Wastewater Treatment Plant Award. This comes through achieving 100% compliance with monitoring, water quality, and reporting requirements. Have an idea for the Spotlight? Make sure you share it with us on social media. Final word after this.
E.T. and Extra, tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Extra, extra. US Cellular makes it easy to switch. Get $1,000 off any phone with no trade-in.
We don't even have to trade in our teeth?
Nope.
I almost lost this one.
Get $1,000 off any phone with no trade-in, and we'll pay off your current contract when you switch. US Cellular, built for us.
Poor maintenance, old tires, bad brakes, that could be why the big truck hit you. Hit by a big truck? I know how to beat their insurance companies. I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
Call 853-2222.
Now's the time for a great deal on a new Honda. It's time to drive smarter with high-tech features and excellent reliability. From the Kelley Blue Book Best Value brand. Right now, you can get a 2.99% APR on a 2025 Accord.
Chevy makes America's most dependable trucks, like the rugged Colorado, the highly capable Silverado 1500, the powerful Silverado HD, and the uncompromising Silverado EV. In every Chevy truck, dependability comes standard.
It's Chevy Truck Month. Well-qualified buyers can get 2.9% financing for 72 months on Silverado 1500 models. See your community Chevy dealers.
I'm a real wild one.
Once in a while, we all want to go wild. We just need a little help. Meet a little help. The 2025 Ford Bronco Sport goes over any terrain, so you can go all out. Get a wild deal on a Bronco Sport today. Lease a Bronco Sport Big Bend 4x4 for just $289 a month for 36 months. Only at your local Ford dealer.
Poor maintenance, old tires, bad brakes, that could be why the big truck hit you. Hit by a big truck? I know how to beat their insurance companies. I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
Call 853-2222.
Right now, you can get 4 free phones plus 4 lines for $90 with no trade-in.
Are we having the wool pulled over our eyes here?
Nope. And you get the latest phones.
High five.
Get 4 phones plus 4 lines for $90, and we'll pay off your current contract when you switch. US Cellular, built for us.
At Apple Valley News Now, Good Morning Northwest, we're on your side.
With what happened overnight, with what's happening now and what's ahead.
And with First Alert Weather to help keep you and your family safe.
Apple Valley News Now, on your side.
Always on your side.
I'm Derek Huff. Next Extra, Robert Redford's impact on Hollywood, how the stars are remembering him, and why Rob Lowe says he owes his acting career to the icon. Next Extra.
Tonight at 7:30 on Apple Valley News Now.
And we're going to start off in the 50s tomorrow morning once again. So the kids will need that light jacket or sweatshirt, but you'll want to dress them for the warm weather. By the time they're going out to recess in the middle of the day, middle 70s, and then as they're coming home, lower 80s, and will likely heat up into the mid to upper 80s just like today. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much. Hey, check out this reason to smile tonight from Chuck Lolis, Columbia River Mornings in Richland. gorgeous colors there. How did he get that shot?
Amazing.
I love it. All right, if you would like to share a reason to smile, we would love to see it. Send us your weather photos. Just scan that QR code at the top of your screen. As always, thank you to Lifetime Dental.
We are back at 6 for now, hoping your news is good news.
We'll see you back here in just a bit.